If you're spending hours in the gym doing endless sets on your workout, you are wasting time. In this video, I'm going to tell you why doing less with higher intensity is actually the secret to growing more. High intensity training means lifting heavy, around 80% of your 1 rep max straight into temporary muscular failure. That means 0 reps left in the tank with strict form. Beginners, and honestly, sometimes even advanced lifters, find themselves trapped in the high volume bubble. Why? Because they're chasing the pump and that sweet soreness that comes from pumping out multiple sets and high reps. It gives them a deluded impression of an effective workout. At the end of the day, if those sets are easy, they are just empty calories for your muscles. Now, before anyone starts sharpening their pitchforks in the comments, let me be clear, high volume training can build muscle. Research shows that if you're training close to failure, typically within 1 to 2 reps in reserve, you can stimulate hypertrophy across a wide range of rep schemes. So if you're doing 4 sets of 12 reps and take those sets close to failure, congratulations, you are building muscle. The real question is, why take the scenic route? Instead of spending an hour grinding through multiple sets, you could perform a couple of hard focus sets in the 4 to 10 rep range and arrive at the same destination much faster. The reason why high intensity is superior to high volume comes down to how fast you hit that positive failure. You completely remove the junk volume. Science has shown that after a certain point, you aren't building muscle anymore, you're just killing your recovery rate. High intensity training allows you to cut your gym sessions straight in half. That means you get to spend more time outside the gym focusing on other important aspects of your life. Because let's be honest, not every single one of us are gym cells who live and sleep in the squat rack. Besides, when you're performing endless high volume sets, you are way more likely to stop because of external factors, like mental fatigue or that nasty lactic acid burn, instead of hitting true positive failure. To truly understand why high intensity obliterates high volume, we have to look inside your nervous system at something called Henneman's size principle. See, your body is incredibly smart and inherently lazy. It wants to survive, which means conserving energy. Think of your muscles like a corporate office. When you pick up a lightweight, or do an easy, high volume set where you stop 5 reps short of failure, your brain only calls in the interns. These are your type 1, slow twitch muscle fibers. They don't require a lot of energy, they have great endurance, but they are incredibly weak and have almost 0 growth potential. If the job is easy, the interns handle it, and the senior executives stay in their offices. But what happens when the weight gets heavy and you push to temporary muscular failure? Suddenly, there's an emergency in the office, the interns are overwhelmed, the workload is too heavy. Your brain panics and sends a massive electrical signal to activate the senior executives, your type 2A and type 2X fast twitch muscle fibers. These are the heavy hitters. They are incredibly powerful, they burn out fast, but most importantly, they are the only muscle fibers with massive potential for growth. Here is the catch. Your brain refuses to recruit these high growth fibers unless it absolutely has to. If you do 5 sets of 12 reps with a weight you could easily do for 20, you spent the entire time just working the interns. That is junk volume. You accumulated a ton of fatigue, but you never actually triggered the fibers that cause real muscle growth. When you train with high intensity, meaning you push a set to absolute failure, you force your nervous system to recruit 100% of those growth-prone type 2 fibers right away. 1 intense set forces the executives to work. 5 easy sets just burn out the interns. If you want bigger muscles, you have to stop giving your body an easy job. Regardless of everything I just said, at the end of the day, nothing will change if you don't remain consistent and recover properly. As the old saying goes, you don't grow in the gym, you grow in your sleep. If you aren't getting your 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted rest, you're never going to grow. Period. Same goes for tracking your lifts. If you aren't tracking down every single rep and weight you're doing, you are never going to progressively overload properly. So keep a training log, beat your logbook every single week, and remember to take your remaining sets to 0 to 2 RIR. If you want to know exactly what RIR is and the difference it has from RPE, so you never accidentally sandbag a set again, hit subscribe so you'll get notified when that video drops.